Hey, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I record videos all about skincare, makeup, beauty, lifestyle, vlogs, travel. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, why not hit subscribe? Also, I'll leave my Instagram in the description box down below if you fancy following me, because I post outfit the days and little things you won't see on here. So today's video is my back to basics acne journey and how I cleared my acne up video. So first disclaimer, I am not a dermatologist and I am not a skin expert. I am simply just sharing my journey and what works for me and what I've learned and any advice I can give because of my own journey. So please bear that in mind. In this video, I'm going to talk about my acne journey, going on Roaccutane twice, the side effects and how I cleared up my acne for good, and then any other things I've learned along the way. So let's go on with this. Also, will you please let me know if you'd like me to do an IGTV all about Roaccutane and its side effects and would I recommend anyone going on it, because I get so many messages asking, but is it worth it? Or I was going to go on it, but then I heard about the side effects. So will you please let me know if that is something you'd like to see? By the way, if I keep looking down, I've got my laptop with a few notes so I don't ramble too much and don't forget anything. So a little bit about my journey. I suffer from acne since year 7 at school. So how old are you then? 12. I had gone backwards and forth to the doctors for so many years. I tried so many different tablets, creams, which just all didn't work. I spent so much and wasted so much money on different products, you know, brands sending me things saying, oh, this will work, but it wouldn't, because it was for a different skin type. I felt like I was just branded of having acne. No one actually ever helped me understand what my skin type was, which is now I know is sensitive and dehydrated. But I didn't know that back in the day. I was punishing it, thinking it was oily because I had acne, and brands were not telling me anything different when I went to see them at the counters. It wasn't until I got to uni that I actually learned about Roaccutane, and I went to the doctors to ask about it, and they made me go on 2 different types of tablets until they'd allow me a referral. And that's when I learned I had to demand a referral to see a dermatologist, because only a dermatologist can prescribe Roaccutane. And Roaccutane is the strongest acne drug there is, and it's a very, very serious drug. So I just want to put it out there that it is a serious drug. So I learned that I had to say I demand a referral to see a dermatologist, and that's when I got one. The first time I was on Roaccutane, I was on the treatment for 9 months. It cleared my skin up, but I was left with really, really, really bad scars, deep pickaxe scars, and also pigmentation. 2 years later, my acne came back. Not as bad as it was. I had acne all over my chest, all over my back, and all over my face. And at school, it was horrendous because, you know, spots were so angry, it might pop during the day and you'd be able to see blood through my shirt at school, which sounds disgusting, but it is what it is. And you know, I used to wear jumpers over my shirt in summer because I was so scared of people seeing my acne, because it was gross. I remember once I had my teeth lasered, whitening, and the beautician was like, what's wrong with your chest? And what do you mean what's wrong with my chest? Because it was all spotty. She's like, you got a rash? I was like, no, it's just my acne. And it's just little things like that that just get you down. So 2 years later, my acne came back. That's when I demanded another referral to see a dermatologist, and then 6 months later, after I'd finished Roaccutane, my skin was clear. And I was so fearful of coming off Roaccutane because I was so scared I was going to end up back in the position again. And having acne, especially growing up through school, it ruined my childhood in a way, because I don't think I was very carefree, and I didn't really like going swimming. You know, all my friends had perfect clear skin. It wasn't really cool to wear makeup back when I was at school, and I guess it wasn't that long ago, but you know, I was still not bullied, but I still made fun of for wearing makeup. I remember one guy at school, he wiped a glue stick down my face on my makeup and just, you know, always get little comments about cake face and things like that. And so it wasn't cool to wear makeup, and I was like the only one of my friends that actually wore full face of makeup, and I probably didn't apply it very good back then, but you know. So 6 months later I came off, and she prescribed me a cream which I will leave the name of in the description box, and that was like my safety blanket. And then that's when the process of learning to love and work on my skin and confidence came about, and it's taken a long while for me to leave the house confidently without makeup on. So that's my brief overview of my acne journey. So what have I learned? I've learned, and this is my biggest thing, love your skin, don't punish it. My good God, I would punish my skin. I would make it so much more angry because I was using so many aggressive products to get rid of that acne and punish my skin. I hated it. And I was almost being sold that by beauty brands, skincare brands, because they didn't tell me differently. They was like, yeah, you put that tea tree on your face and you scrub it off and you use this, it's gonna make it more angry. And it was just a vicious circle. So I've learned to love my skin and don't punish it, and trust me, that's so much easier said than done. But now when my skin starts to freak out, I use a nice, soothing, calming products and a mask. It's already, but don't assume you have oily skin just because you have blemish skin or acne prone skin. I wish I'd have known that so many years ago, and I'd really have told brands to do one, trust me. Linking into that, don't feel like you need to use products targeted just for acne skin. Often these can cause your acne to react and it become more aggressive and red, which is not what you want. Do not pick your skin. When you pick and pop your skin, that's just causing a little hole in your skin. And I know when I get older, if I don't sort it out now, they're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger as I get older. And I regret picking and popping my skin so much. And I know it's so easy said than done, because all you want to do is pop it and prod it, but don't. Do not pick your skin. Lightly exfoliate. If you need to remove whiteheads, what I do is if I wake up with a whitehead in the morning, I'll cleanse and then I'll use a flannel to gently buff off that whitehead. And often that just knocks it off. If it doesn't knock it off, it's not ready. So if you're going to pop it and pick it, it's going to leave you a scar. Or failing, if that doesn't knock it off, try using a real gentle exfoliator. Do not use this St. Ives exfoliator. We've all used it, and let me tell you, it's too harsh. It's too harsh for the most toughest of skins out there. It's so harsh for your skin. You don't need to use a product that hard. Another thing, take your makeup off. Double cleanse. Cleanse and cleanse again in the evening. Get that makeup off. And then another tip is seek help and demand. You must say to your doctor, if you're suffering really bad, I demand a referral to see a dermatologist. That was the only way I managed to get one. Let me move on to things to look out for. So number one, look out for marketing. Look at the ingredients. Do your research. So when you're looking at a product and it's advertising it contains such and such ingredient, turn the ingredient on its back and see where that ingredient turns up on its ingredients list. If it's right down at the bottom, then it's not including much. Do your research and do not buy into marketing. Things to look out for is salicylic acid. That almost works as a chemical exfoliator. It unclogs the pores and reduces oil. It's great for spot acne prone skin. Sulfur, this is similar. It removes dead skin cells, it unclogs pores and removes oil. Tea tree is an antibacterial and an anti-inflammatory. This actually never helped me, but it's supposed to help fight spots and calm the skin. But I have to be honest and say I never found using tea tree to actually help with my acne. But again, everyone's skin's different. It might work for you. That's why I want to mention it. Don't over cleanse either. You don't want to strip your skin. I mean, I did this and I really did punish my skin. And it just made it worse. Don't be afraid of oil. I love a good oil. If your skin is dry and sensitive, oils can work wonders. And also, don't buy into the myth that oily skin types can't use oils. They can. In fact, sometimes it's good to include an oil into your routine, as often if you do have oily skin, you spend so much time stripping back the oil that you're sometimes stripping it back too much, and then your skin is overcompensating and producing more oil, and it's that constant battle. So, you know, try incorporating an oil into your routine, and you know, it might help chill your skin out a little bit. So let me touch on Roaccutane now. Side effects and is it worth it? Like I said, I had to demand it, and it is very strong drug. It is the strongest acne drug there, so it isn't for everyone, and it does have horrendous side effects, and you do have to sign a mood form because it can cause depression, and you have to sign a form that basically say if you get pregnant you won't keep the baby because it could mean that the baby is born with defects and things. So the side effects that I suffered from were dry skin, nosebleeds, cracked lips, and all of my fluids in my body dried up. Girl. The Pantene, the nappy rash cream, was my best friend, and it still is my best friend. The best lip balm there is. It's nappy rash cream and it works wonders. Thank me later. A positive side to going on Roaccutane, you don't have to wash your hair every day. I used to have to wash my hair every single day unless I was using dry shampoo, but dry shampoo really wasn't a thing like all those years ago. Well, at least it wasn't for me. Maybe I was just always that uncool. Anyway, so you don't have to wash your hair a day. That's a positive. And it did clear my skin up, and it's the only thing that's ever worked for me. So some other things I just want to quickly mention, other than products which can help with acne, is wash your pillows regularly. I try to wash mine, well, I rotate them, so I change them a couple of times a week, and then when I do the whole bed in, they get changed once a week, but I change them every few days because you're sleeping out, you're sweating, and your products seep into the pillowcase. Change your pillowcases regularly. Clean your phone regularly. Do you know how many germs this thing contains? It's disgusting. It's grim. And also try, instead of using, you know, putting the phone up to your face and it pressing on the side of your face, try using headphones. That's just one way to try and limit what bacteria is going where. Stop touching your face. I know, I sit like this. Stop touching your face. Wash your makeup brushes as well. Do you know how many people I see with the gunkiest makeup brushes? All that bacteria. I also like to store mine in a drawer because I don't like all the dust in the air sticking onto my makeup brush that I'm then going to apply on my skin. Hygiene, it's just basic hygiene. Just think about things. Think about the bacteria in your phone. Think about all that bacteria clinging into your makeup brushes and your pillowcase. And if you are having an active breakout when it comes to makeup, I would say wipe the concealer. If it's a concealer, liquid concealer, wipe it on the back of your hand, then apply it. So you're not sticking it in, especially if it's active. You just want to limit the spread of bacteria. Drink water. Makes you pee more. It's good for you. Just drink a load of water. Alcohol as well. Alcohol can cause you to break out. I know it does me. Certain alcohol will make me break out. And it also dehydrates you. So make sure you are drinking extra water if you've been on the night out, you know? Just think about that. Foods as well. Foods of what you eat. God, I'm sounding like one of those health gurus now. What you put into your body comes out. So if you're eating loads of oily foods, it's going to come out into your skin. I once knew a guy that never ate crisps because he was so convinced crisps gave him spots. I've really learned and took my own advice of not punishing my skin, loving it, using calming products, and I actually go out the house now, like going shopping and things, and to the gym without makeup, which you'd have told 14, 15-year-old Louise, she'd laughed in your face. And now I do, and it's been a journey. So my main advice would be to do your research, speak to a doctor, demand a referral if you need to. You know, if you are suffering from acne or any skin condition, I know what it's like. I've been there. I know how it feels, and if I can help in any way, just drop me a message on Instagram or leave me a comment and I'll do my best. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm just sharing what I've learned along the way. I like to do a lot of my own research. Also apply an SPF. I used to burn my face to try and clear up my skin, and I know I'm going to pay for that in the long run. So don't forget your SPF. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Let me know if I've missed anything, and yeah, I'll leave all the rest of my back to basics video. Let me know what you'd like to see, all of that jazz. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.